investment on IT.
And in order to cater better to families with young children, YouTube Kids offers popular content from family-friendly channels and playlists.
Each of these creators bring a unique sense of style, character, and originality to the YouTube platform, to audiences old and young. They're authentic, adventurous, original, and determined.
I'm Don Anderson, head of YouTube Kids and Learning for YouTube. So YouTube Kids is a platform that is built, it's YouTube for kids essentially. It's built for kids. It's a place of which they can find content of their own, discover, and it is segmented into 4 different areas too as well, of which are, of course, shows, learning, music, and exploration. So what we really try to work with in terms of the partners is to encourage them to be able to take a proactive approach to producing and creating content that is for that audience and putting it up on YouTube. And our team, which is across Asia and globally actually too as well, we've seen great results off of this platform. To date, we've seen 10 billion views itself of the content in YouTube Kids, and we've seen tens of millions of downloads so far across the 23 countries of which we've launched it in. So YouTube Kids is really built, again, like I said, with kids in mind. So it is for little hands and fingers. It is big tiles and obviously very strong graphics, visual tiles that obviously children will appeal to their sensibilities in terms of selecting content. It's a very simple interface too as well. It's not overly, I would say, cumbersome. Again, the sections and segments or sections or categories of content are built in for them to be able to find and discover easily. Some of the features in there are built specifically for kids, like search, and it can also enable voice search to be able to find that content much more easily. We've also set it up so that parents have a little bit more say into this too as well.
Hi, I'm Faye from Lemon Sky. I'm an executive producer for Astrology. This is about horoscopes, about 12 characters, slapsticks, animations, shorts on YouTube. So we decided to name it Astrology. If you get it, it's actually LOL in the middle.
Hi, my name is Sinan Ismail and I'm from Digital Durian, the creators of Didi and Friends. So Didi and Friends we started back in 2014 on YouTube. So that was then we're doing children's songs for young kids, and we localized international songs to Malay, and also recreate Malay old folklore songs. So we started in May 2014. The first song was Kalau Rasa Gembira, and also Twinkle Twinkle in Malay, Bintang Bintang. And in the first year we hit 5 to 6 million views, and now we are at 230 million views, thanks to our fans.
Hi, my name is Walid. I'm Executive Director of Little Critter Workshop. We're a content development house that works in 2D animation, and we create shows from preschool all the way up to tweens to kidults. We have just launched our own preschool property called Hoagie the Globehopper, which is a TV series, 52 times 11 minutes show, which has just been debuted at MIP Junior in Cannes last week.
So when we work with content creators, my team itself across Asia, we work with the top partners itself, like Monster, Digital Durian and such, and looking at how we can give them tips and advice in terms of how to optimize the content for distribution across YouTube itself. Now, once they're in YouTube, it does and can be found across YouTube Kids. The YouTube Kids app itself is driven by an algorithm. So it's not so much a curated app as it is more of a algorithmic based app. Really, I think for a lot of creators, it's looking beyond just what they're doing across YouTube Kids. It's looking how to outreach to their audiences across other platforms too as well. We feel that YouTube is the destination, and we like to work and coach them through that process of being able to guide their audiences to that platform.
YouTube Kids platform, we believe, is much more focused on kids contents, and Astrology is actually kids contents. I think we will get more like focus with YouTube Kids, we believe so.
So we've done the songs, we have 46 now in Malay. We're releasing English on YouTube next month in November. And we're going to release the series of Didi and Friends. So before it's been songs 2 minutes, now it's going to be 7-minute series next year.
the YouTube channel, which takes the themes from our show, which is about travel and meeting kids from around the world and exploring what is different about us, but essentially the same. So our YouTube channel has songs, stories and fun facts from around the world. So we will have songs from America or from Canada or from Germany or from Malaysia, and then we have stories from there as well.
Brings a smile to my face whenever I think about Malaysian creators and the content that's being produced here. It really does. I think there's a phenomenal amount of content here that is world class. I think the challenge is, of course, is the rest of the world finding out about it. But that's where, of course, YouTube Kids comes into play, and where YouTube comes into play. It's being able to provide that exposure globally and to be able to provide that distribution platform and really get it in front of those audiences that they're targeting. I'm amazed by the amount of content that is actually produced here.
We partly we funded ourselves, and partly we got some support from MDEC.
DDM Friends is our first IP, right? And it started through IPCC, which is an MDEC pertandingan, right? So we got 50 grand from there. Then we joined the incubator in MAC3. So basically, through that we've also got market access. We've talked to broadcasters through them, and some funding, of course. And in short, without MDEC or even YouTube, even both, without both of them, DDM Friends would never be DDM Friends now.
MDEC did help a lot on the tips and tricks about how to create the YouTube channels, and that's really helps a lot.
And I've been very fortunate that I've had MDEC, Cradle. Cradle were the first people to believe in us. They gave us a 150 to develop the IP. And then we took it to Cannes and we got a lot of interest. And because of the interest we got funding from, we applied for funding through MDEC and My Creative Ventures. And because we've been quite successful internationally in terms of interest, they all came and supported us.
You know, MDEC has been fabulous, an amazing supporter. I cannot say enough about the team and what they did, what they put on today in terms of the initiative and the celebration of Malaysia creativity. They are really in front of this, and getting more in front of this, and leading this discussion and conversation. They are in front of the narrative. Their support of those creators, being able to bring them together, bringing us to them too as well, allowing us to sit down with them one-to-one or one as a group. That's an amazing thing to be able to provide to us. And we look forward to doing more with them and be able to introduce them to other partners that can also help bring those creators along that journey.
Normally, normal creators only had one option before. It was TV. And TV is very guarded, you know. Those gates are almost impossible to penetrate. So what YouTube Kids does is actually democratizes the whole content creators to be able to get their content up there, and then it's just a question of, can you get people to watch it, and then if it's good, people will watch it, and then the results speak for themselves. So it just generates, first of all, it gives creators a platform outside the normal editorial, and it gives you a chance to express yourself however you want, and if it works, right?